and a couple of self-inflicted wounds there, a couple giveaways led to a couple of their goals. Is there something that you could really pinpoint in that middle period of where things started to kind of turn in Owen Sound's favor?
Well, they had we had 3 turnovers that we had talked about in the neutral zone, and just get the puck out of the zone and get it into the offensive zone. I think Podrakar had the one that led to the goal against. Sobolev and Wright also had one, and it just seemed to be a theme where we weren't getting pucks out. But that's the things that you take a microscope to and really start to look. For me, I thought we had a great second period with a ton of scoring opportunities, and our lack of execution as far as finding the back of the net, which was the real demise to our hockey team right there. I mean, we have opportunities to put the puck in, and we need to find a way to get that in, and that's going to come, with our group as they develop and they get older. But I thought we let this one slip away. If we found a way to get a couple in the second period, I thought we could have buried these guys a lot earlier.
A couple of positives. You've been really, making it a point of emphasis in practice about just getting the puck towards the net from the point with guys in front, with traffic. You get 2 goals like that tonight. The Mike Levin goal, and then the third goal as well, just bounces and tips and things like that. Is that, as you're continuing to hammer away at this and you want to eventually lead that to power play goals, is that the way that you want your guys to just, play in the offensive zone?
Well, we need to create an identity, to create offense, and that's something that we've been talking about for a while. All the goals, the majority of the goals that are scored in and around the net, and where you see Levin scored from and Verm scored from, I mean, they hang around the center of the net, and the more pucks that you get there with more bodies, you're going to have a greater chance of success. So, for us, it's creating an identity for how we need to play both defensively and offensively, and those 2 goals is exactly what we're looking for. As we had 3 guys up high to make sure we got defensively sound, kept them under 40 shots, which I think we had given up back-to-back games there, Owen Sound and Erie, and found a way to counteract that, and at the same time use a good defensive position to create offense. So that just would have been a game, though, where those things that you did well, you want to highlight, but you end up focusing on the crumble at the end of the game.
You got Gavin Bryant back, so that's big for your center ice position, but you still were with Robert and Zada, your 2 young guys as the first 2 centers. Is that kind of a reward for the way that they played against Guelph, and not necessarily a bad thing for Bryant, but more so, rewarding your 2 young centers there?
Yeah, I mean, they're playing great, and I got no complaints. I mean, they're our heartbeat every single night, right? And they're our big impact players, and the more opportunity, the more minutes you can give them now, the better off in the long run that we're going to be. So where you look at where this team, this organization is and where it wants to get to, those guys are going to be a focal point on our development. So we got to put those guys in situations to have success, and when they make mistakes, they might as well make them now before the time is really critical, where the games mean a lot. So as much as we want to win right now, we're here to develop some of these guys and put them in position for further on down the road, where we can start expecting some bigger things out of those guys.
And lastly, Owen Flores' 9th straight start since the trade of Marcus Vandenberg. You talked about, he's going to be the guy you lean on going forward here. Giving him the confidence, 9 straight. He makes 40 saves tonight. Just talk about his impact on the team, and he's obviously fire out there. He gives it to the other team a lot out there. So is that what you want to see from your starting goaltender right now, or is there something that you're looking at his game to improve as well?
Well, 9 straight starts is a lot, especially when you're alternating at the start of the season. So, I mean, I know it's a heavy workload, and while we're trying to make this push right now and see really where we stand with 32 games left, I mean, Charlie's going to be waiting there, and he'll get his due, and he'll find his time in the net as well, too. But right now, it's all about Owen Flores. But the one thing that we're going to need him to do is find a way to keep it under 4 goals against. A lot of these games, they start creeping up 4, 5, 6 against, and, I'm not faulting him for all of them, but the 1 or 2 that you want back, every single game, if he can find a way to close the doors and prevent those from going in, I think it'll be a big help for our team going forward.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.